I love seeing people accomplish something for the first time, and I love the teamwork, the cohesiveness, the feeling of unity for really one goal, one united goal.
Great stuff. And the head coach at Texas, her team down by 7 at the break, trailed by 13 late, but a 6-0 run to close out. Stats, analysis, and more when we come back to Lubbock. Good.
Well, you got to make plays in this league, and coaches do such a great job of preparing, but then it comes down to talent. And for Texas, Brittany Raven needs to play a little bit better. She's their leading scorer. She's got to take better care of the basketball, take more ownership of what's going on the floor. But Texas overall needs to take better care of the basketball because their turnovers have led to easy scoring opportunities for Texas Tech.
Murphy has been really good in this first half across the board, and so has Roberson at both ends.
Well, we talk about seniors all the time in this league. When you get to conference play, level rises, and when you're at home, you've got to protect your home court. Jordan Murphy came ready to play, started the game out early, knocking down the first couple of baskets. She's been good off the bounce. She has taken advantage of the defensive matchup she's had. And then Ashlee Roberson has been a tremendous compliment. These two seniors have combined for 24 points in the first half. They've done a great job of giving their team the lead. On the other side, defensively, they have made the plays they've needed to make. 11 steals in the first half. That's the conference leading number, 11. And Smalls, the point guard, has not been affected by what I expected Texas's pressure to be all over that freshman point guard, playing in an environment like this. Texas got to find easier scoring opportunities. They are struggling right now, just shooting 38% from the floor. Raven needs to get going, and Nash needs to knock down some more triples.
Well, the good news for Texas, you're only down by 7 at the break. More to come from Lubbock after this.
In the game of
thanks to 13 from Roberson, 11 from Murphy, and standing by is Debbie with the Texas head coach.
Okay, thank you, Brent. Coach, what can you do on the defensive end to stop them from transitioning on you?
Well, it's not about the defensive end. It's actually about taking care of the basketball. 21 points off of turnovers. When you turn it over, they're in transition. They've got the numbers, and we're not doing a great job. So we got to take care of the ball. That'll help us a lot with transition defense.
Thank you.
Debbie, thank you. 11 steals for Texas Tech, 14 turnovers for Texas. 7-point game, second half, when we return.
Before they were Big 12 Conference student athletes, they were just little girls who loved to run, jump, and play. But what separated them from the rest was their passion to compete, their desire to learn, and their relentless chase of a dream. The Big 12 Conference lived the dream.
At Pizza Hut, we've got a deal for you. Choose any pizza, any size, any crust, and any toppings, and pay just $10. You want a large meat lover's pizza? $10. Maybe you're more of a large pan supreme kind of person. $10. Thinking of a combination of your own? That's $10 too. That's any.
Leading Texas by 7, a place where the Longhorns have not won since 2003.
Let's see what adjustments Texas makes in their quarter court offensively and attacking on the inside. Texas Tech starts out in zone.
And Williams hits on a 3.
There's a redshirt senior that came back an extra year, did not have to come back, already has her degree, but wanted to play. This is a terrific opportunity for Ernie Williams to play on a bigger stage.
And interestingly, the last 2 years, she hasn't gotten to play in this game at Texas Tech because of injuries. She's here today and hits a big 3 there. Mallard faces up. Got the defender in the air, tough shot, too short. Rebound, Fontenette.
Already better poised by Texas.
Raven!
Back-to-back triples out of the locker room for Texas.
You said the seniors for Texas needed to step up. second half. We've seen back-to-back threes from Williams and Raven.
Isolation for Mallard, where she is tough going over that left shoulder.
Contested shot. Up ahead of the pack, easy bucket. And Christy Curry wants timeout. It was a 6-0 run to end the first half. 8-0 run to start the second half for the Longhorns.
And to give them the lead in the basketball game. The seniors for Texas on the road have to play with poise and maturity. Brittany Raven known to get some runouts. Texas Tech talked about that. I'm not surprised to see Christy Curry call the timeout to get her team refocused to start the second half.
Raven now with 10 on 4 of 6 shooting. Average is 15. And Texas by 1. What a Big 12 women's hoops doubleheader we have for you tomorrow on Fox Sports Net. It starts 3:30 Eastern. 11th ranked Nebraska, led by senior Kelsey Griffin. They'll put their undefeated record on the line in Waco against freshman sensation Brittany Griner and the 9th ranked Baylor Lady Bears. Then we bring in other top 20 matchup. Number 8 Texas A&M. Senior Tanisha Smith and Norman to take on 13th ranked Oklahoma with their sensational point guard Danielle Robinson. Big 12 women's hoops doubleheader tomorrow on FSN.
All 4 of those players, in my estimation, are up for Big 12 Player of the Year right now by the way they have led their teams. You can pick whichever star you want to concentrate on, but if you have not seen Brittany Griner, she's certainly worth a bag of chips and a pull up to the couch. And you talked about Nebraska being undefeated. You look at the top 25 in the AP right now, and there are 6 teams ranked in the Big 12 in the top 25. The only other league that has that many is the ACC. They have 6 teams ranked in the top 25 right now, but the Big East has 4, the SEC has 3, the Big 10 has 2, and the Pac-10 has 1 out of your power leagues.
So it's 39-38 Texas with the lead, a 14-0 run going back to the final minute of the first half. Well, please join Fox Sports Net to help the people of Haiti recover from the devastating earthquake that hit their country. To make a $10 donation to the Red Cross relief efforts, please text the word Haiti to 90999. A $10 donation will be added to your phone bill. Standard messaging and data rates may apply. Certainly Fox Sports Net glad to be part of that.
Brittany Raven now back on Smalls, the point guard, and let's see if the Texas pressure that I expect would bother Smalls will have an effect in the second half. See what Christy Curry is going to counter with is just let Martin bring the ball up the court against Nash.
Nash picks her up out high. Mallard comes for that screen. Martin off the dribble. Shot changed by Gale.
A switch by Texas and a good challenge by Gale inside.
Roberson wants it.
You know what? I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see anybody but a senior make a play the rest of the way for both these teams.
Roberson with 16 on 7 of 10. 2 of 3 beyond the arc. 41-39. Texas Tech back in front. Now Raven thought about pulling it. Instead, Fontenot off the skip pass, off the front iron. Williams back up.
Oh, Mallard with another block. Well, Kiera Mallard is really playing well. And watch Roberson's going to slip out here and set her feet. The defense is inside. They can't get out in time to contest. Roberson does a nice job of getting it off before Ernie Williams can close out.
41-39, and looks like Gale down for Texas. 4 blocks so far from Mallard. Go with her 6 points.
It looks like she just got hit across the face and she's having a little contact issue.
We're talking about blocking. Ashlee Gale, the fastest in the top 10 in blocks in school history. 115 before the day began in her career. Only 55 this season.
Well, Gail Gestencourse, in her days at Duke and here at Texas, she has always had a great defense built around a shot blocker. and that's what Ashlee Gale brings on the defensive end. It always makes their defense better. They can get out and press, and they can trap, and she likes to change it up, but the shot blocker is always consistent to protect the rim.
Back into that defense. Gale on the bench at the moment, a bit shaken up, and a turnover back to Texas Tech.
Well, at least this is a turnover where Texas has a chance to set up their defense. They haven't had a chance to set their D very often in the first half.
41-39, Tech, 2.5 minutes deep, second half. Murphy drives. And a foul against Texas.
Jordan Murphy is not going to blow by you with explosive first step. It's a change of pace. It's a smart take to the basket. She can put a defender on her hip because she's so strong, and she can finish with her eyes on the rim.
Just going to say, the way she uses her body, and we saw it from the outset. On the first possession of the game, she was going to take it to the rim.
She has 5 baskets. Only one of them's a 3. The rest of them are driving to the basket, getting in the paint.
Looking on the right eye of Ashlee Gale on the Texas bench. Tech back up by 4 to respond to that Texas 14-0 run. Williams hits.
A good flash to the top of the key. Nash off the double team, finding an open receiver.
Anicia Williams now with 9. Small's trying to shake the defender. Now it's Williams flashing out. Mallard backs down, turn around in the lane, blocks. That time it was Cokie Reed. Front net pull-up. And Murphy clears it for Texas Tech.
Murphy is rebounding and running.
Murphy off the window, no. Williams wants to go. In rhythm, Brittany Raven. Left it short, front net on the weak side. And she stepped out. Up and down, up and down. When the dust settles, it's still the Lady Raiders by 2. Turnovers, it's 16-8.
Jordan Barncastle, a terrific three-point shooter. Look for her on the switch.
40% for Barncastle in the year from outside. Martin with the take. Couldn't finish. Reed had it stripped away.
I like the insertion of Barncastle with Cokie Reed on the floor. That's a matchup that Texas will favor on the offensive end with Reed's size, but Barncastle's three-point shooting ability might make Cokie Reed.
Could switching to Geico really save you 15% or more on car insurance? Is Ed Too Tall Jones too tall?
I'm just gonna guesstimate.
Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more.
Look, I don't want to work forever.
Then we need to figure this out now. Our nest egg took a real hit.
What's that website your friend mentioned?
RetirementRedZone.com?
That's it, from Prudential.
Yeah, she talked to her financial advisor about what she learned there. Said it really helped her get back on track.
Oh, I like that.
Help get your plan back on track. Watch our educational video at RetirementRedZone.com, the site for the critical years before and after retirement.
Maybe I can retire after all.
Now you're talking.
Click RetirementRedZone.com, then talk to your financial professional.
Lady Raiders by 2. No surprise that this one looks to be headed down to the wire. First matchup of 2000.